Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel where we buy and rip open packs so you don't have to. Is it just me, or is March gearing up to be an incredible month here in 2025? I mean, we have Pokemon Journey Together coming out at the end of this month. We have Loracana Arcasia's Island that dropped earlier on the 7th, and we just had Pokemon Heat Wave Arena come out on the 14th. So a lot of exciting sets coming out this month. But I feel like there's something we're missing. What do you think that could be? Oh, I know. The infamous One Punch Man set from Union Arena just came out on the 7th as well, which I think some of us might have missed because we were caught up in the Loracana hype with Arcasia's Island. But I'm here to bring you the new set where we're going to open up a booster box and see what kind of, SRs we pull. See if we can pull 3 stars. See if we can pull some kind of stars. But I have it right here for us. The infamous One Punch Man right here. Take a look at that set right there. Some great characters that are coming in this wonderful set, to be honest with you. And I'm excited, because I'm a fan of the show. I never really read the mangas, but, I kind of skimmed through them. But the anime was hilarious. I think the animation is great. And they just dropped that season 3, or the next season, right? I think it's season 3, but the next season is getting ready, in development, and you're going to release sometime in the near future. We all been kind of waiting for that. But this set coming out, I think we all been kind of hyped for, next to the Demon Slayer set. So I'm not going to waste any more time, and we're going to go ahead and rip open this pack. So I got my handy dandy knife right here, and let's go ahead and start ripping open this. But I'm doing that. Let me know down in the comments, is this one of your favorite animes? Did you guys enjoy it? Did you enjoy it better than the manga or the anime? Whatever you guys prefer. I know some individuals might say, the anime is better, and some might say the manga is better. Same thing with Attack on Titan, same thing with Demon Slayer. But, I think it's all one and the same. I think we're all fans of anime. I know we're waiting for the Infinity Cast to come out for Demon Slayer. We're excited for One Punch Man. And I'm also excited about Solo Leveling. If you guys haven't watched it already, definitely watch it. It's one of the best animes I've ever seen. I think the storyline, the plot is great. And I can't wait to see what they're going to take it. Hopefully we get a set in Union Arena, because I hope that Icarus, Icarus, I think that's how you pronounce it with the G, is going to have his own very card in that set. So, all right. So we got our One Punch Man booster box right here. Let me go ahead and I'm going to take these out of the box. Here's that. We're going to throw that over there. And here are all of our fun packs. Speaking of Loracana, I have the mat right here. I don't have a Union Arena mat, but, this is going to do for now. So here is our booster box promo right here. And let's go ahead and see where we get this from. I haven't played Union Arena just yet. I kind of been watching videos, been kind of testing it. Still a little confused on how do you play it. I think when I get the hang of it, it's gonna be super exciting. I test out some starter decks. Just some of the mechanics are still a little confused me, but that's okay. I'm gonna learn, and I'm gonna bring that all to here on the channel so you guys can learn with me. So all right. Let's see what this promo card is. Okay, and it's Genos. And it's a nice foil. Union Arena cards actually are really nice. I think the quality is, it's a thicker card. And I think the foil is really nice. So, this is just a regular common. So, let me bring up closer to the camera right here. All right, awesome. So, I'm going to put that right here. And then let's get to our booster packs. So I'm just going to kind of divide them up right here. But before I actually open up any of these packs, again, we enjoy you guys supporting us here on the channel. We love bringing you this content. I love opening packs, talking about TCGs, not just one specific one, but many different ones. So let me know down in the comments if there's a specific TCG you guys want me to review or look into. I think one we're kind of looking at is like the Godzilla set. I don't know if it's from Union Arena. I think it's from a different, different set. I forgot what it is, but we're going to open that, sooner rather than later here on the channel. But we appreciate you guys' support. And if you guys follow and subscribe, you're going to get all the updates on our upcoming content and even someone to learn how to play. So Again, we appreciate it, and we look forward to you joining us in our content in the future. So with that being said, let's go ahead and start ripping open these packs. So here is our first pack here. Right now, I think the card we're getting for it, to be honest with you, I like Saitama, I like Genos, I like a terrible, a terrifying or terrible tornado. It's something tornado, I know that for a fact. But I think we want the Genos, the card that everybody's hunting for is the Saitama SR 3 stars. So let's see if we can pull that in today's set. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. Let go. Let's see it. Pretty Prisoner, which he was pretty funny in the anime. The Beast King, that was a good arc. Metal King, Bomb. Alright, Carnage Kabuto. Handsome Kamen Ame Mask, I think he's one of the strongest superheroes. Alright, Speedo Sound. The rival between him and Saitama is actually pretty funny. Alright, King. Alright, we got a rare King right here. Let's see. Oh, just another rare. Okay, and we got Garu. So it's funny with King. He doesn't really have any superpowers. So, spoilers alert right now for anybody who hasn't watched the anime. Spoilers. King, I think he's number 2 or he's in the top 5 strongest heroes. He doesn't really have any powers. I think he's just drawn a lot of coordinates just drawn to him. So it's funny to kind of see how he's pretty tough, but then he's really not doing much. He's kind of running away and he's scared. So funny to see. So all right, Ever Sisters, Speedo Sonic again, Genos, Stinger, Garu, Hero Association. It's all about me taking on you right here, right now. Which is I believe he's Class C, and he's the top. But he really rides a bike. That's all he really does. He doesn't do much else. So, I think it's pretty funny. Garu, Silver Fang, which is one of my favorite heroes. Okay, we got a rare right here, which is Terrible Tornado. I was correct. It was Terrible Tornado. All right. And our first SR. All right. Let's see who it might be. It's not a star. Okay. It's just a regular SR. So let's see what we pull. Okay. And it's the Garu. All right. Awesome. I like that artwork. Look at that. The one thing about Union Arena is, and I think this is with all their sets, I think the quality is just there. It reminds me of the Japanese sets they do from Pokemon. I think the foil is a little bit better. I feel like the quality of the cards are a little bit better than the American ones are here in the United States. But the Union Arena ones, the cards, I just feel like they're a little bit more durable. And I feel like the foil is really nice. It's just the one thing I wish is that when they do the SRs, 1 stars, 2 stars, I just wish they changed the background just a little bit, or at least the animated of the character. He's always in the same pose. So, that's just my forte on that. But, it's still a beautiful card. Still beautiful to the set. So, all right, let's go. We're going to open up this next one here. And a lot of cards come in the set, too. Look at that, Maybe it's just me because of the thickness of the cards, but there's a lot more that come in it. Beast King. All right, Metal King. Oh, sorry, Metal Knight. Bomb. Suryu. King Engine. Hellish Blizzard, which I think is Terrible Tornado's sister. Tank Top Master. Phoenix Man. All right, another rare, which is our Speedo Sonic right here. And then our rare behind it, which is Silver Fang. I like Silver Fang and Bomb. I think that just the old-fashioned kung fu, a martial arts is like a cool power. That's what Garu is basically about. And I'm continuing to see what his arc is in the story, just because I know he hasn't really fought Saitama. And Saitama kind of knocked him out in one of the episodes just because he thought he was trying to rob him or he was trying to attack him. So I thought that was pretty funny. So, all right, Pure Princess. Seen a lot of these, actually. A lot of these combos. Beast King. Metal Knight, another Bomb, Suryu, Monster Association, which I'm kind of excited to see what they're going to do with the Monster Association. I know in the last couple episodes, you kind of see that, and it didn't really go anywhere because they haven't made any new seasons, so I'm hoping they expand a little bit more on it, so that should be exciting. Temporal Tornado, Genos. All right, here's our Monster Cells here. And then our rare, which is Terrible Tornado. And then we have our action card, which is with Saitama and all the other fun fun characters in here with Genos, King, you have Silverfang, and then I forgot the other two. I know the guy with the KP is more of a samurai, and then we have the guy with the bat, the baseball bat. So, but who's your guys' favorite character in One Punch Man? It's easy to jump to Saitama just because he's the strongest character, but do you guys like maybe the villains more than the heroes? Do you guys like maybe the heroes more than the villains? I know as you get older, I know when I was a kid, we always wanted to root for the hero. We always want to root for those good guys. But as you get older, it's like you kind of start to understand the villains a little bit more, and you're like, yeah, I understand that, and now I go with the villains. So, I mean, that's my thoughts behind it. I mean, Demon Slayer, I really like the demons more than the heroes, and that's just me because I think they have a little bit more interesting background and powers. So. Maybe it's the same here. I actually really like Genos a little bit more, but I feel like there's some other characters they haven't introduced that could, get us a little bit more excited for them. All right, Saitama, Flashy Flash, Hellfire Flame. Okay, here's our rare, which is our Saitama. Okay, we got another S. Oh, it's our common star. That's interesting. I never seen that. Wow, kind of, take a here. You know what? I'm going to put it a little bit closer here. I know it's a Genos. I'll actually, you know what? Let's reveal it, and then we can take a little closer look at it. All right, so 3, 2, 1, and it's Terrible Tornado. Wow, that foil is really nice with the green. Okay, let me bring it a little closer to you so you guys can see it. Pretty interesting, but I've never seen that. A common star. Okay, that is really nice. I thought it was just the maybe secret rares that I saw. This first time I've seen a common 1 star. So, all right, well, I'm gonna put her right here. Maybe we could pull more common stars, or maybe some of the SR double star. From the Demon Slayer set, I never pulled 2 stars. I only pulled the 1 stars. But let's see if we could pull that and change that here in One Punch Man. All right, let it go. Let's go. Armor Gorilla. So, Blockbuster. Dr. Janice. Pig God. Eyelash and Wild Monkey. Hero Association. Psychic Powers. Metal Bats. Okay, Goro, right? I think you pronounce that way. Okay, and our rare, which is Mosquito Girl, and then we have our action card with Hellish Blizzard and with Terrible Tornado. It's anybody who's never seen the show before. It's literally a guy who's done normal exercises to get super OP, and he just takes on these monsters that just have crazy abilities, crazy powers, and he just knocks them out with one punch. I mean, it's kind of in the name, One Punch Man. The season finale of season 1, the villain in there was actually pretty strong, but still no match for Saitama. So again, I don't mean to ruin the anime, but check them out. Check out the anime. I think it's pretty funny, and it's a good watch. Right here, Teleport Tornado, Metal Bats, Boros, that's the villain right there that he took on at the season finale. Mum Reiner. Metal Bat, Giro. There's another Terrible Tornado. There's Genos. There's another Genos. Okay. And we got another SR. Okay. Let's see what this is going to be. All right, guys. 3, 2, 1. And it's Saitama. Oh, my God. That's really cool. And he's just in a normal sweater. That's it. No uniform. No, yellow and red cape. It's just him in his sweater. That's pretty funny. And I think he's the top card that everybody's looking for, the SR 3-star. But maybe this is a sign, guys. Maybe we're gonna pull it in this set. Who knows, right? So let's see if we can get lucky, kind of like how we got lucky in that Lorcana trove. If you guys watched my last video, which if you guys haven't already, check out our previous video where I opened up a Lorcana trove and pulled some grails in that. First time ever opening a double enchanted trove. So if you guys want to see some excitement, definitely head over to our channel and check out that previous video. All right, Hellish Storm, Terrible Tornado. All right, Metal Bats, Barus, Moon Rider, Drive Knight, Blizzard Bunch, Speedo Sonic. You have King. If it's about me taking on you right now, right here, right now. Okay, Serious Punch. Here's our rare of Saitama. Okay, and another SR. Wow, this set's actually hands down so far a really good set. Almost every pack we open an SR. So all right, so 3, 2, 1. All right, and it's King. Look at that. All right, I'll take King, even though he doesn't have really any powers and he just likes to play video games. Hey, listen, I can relate. I think we all can relate here. So all right, I'm gonna put him right there. But yeah, if you guys haven't opened Union Arena, definitely I recommend getting into it. I think if you like anime, it's a good TCG to get into. And at the same time, like, it highlights a lot of your favorite animes like Demon Slayer, One Punch Man, Hunter x Hunter, Jujutsu Kaisen. It's worth buying a pack or two, or at least a starter decks to try it out. I heard the game's really fun and super easy to follow, even though I haven't really got into it in playing it just yet. But I promise you guys here on the channel, we will, learn how to play together and get ready to start playing that set. Start playing this game. All right. Merely Immobilized. I forgot how to pronounce his name. He's just from the Monster Association. Hellas Blizzard. Genos. Super S. Zombie Man, which is like Dead Man in like the DC universe. Goru, Silver Fang, King, Barus. All right, Super S. Let's see what's behind it. Another rare and another Silver Fang. All right, we're gonna put them right here. But I think, I think so far just I don't know what the pull rates are. I haven't pulled much of Union Arena. I know I want to open more Demon Slayer, but I think it's like 1 out of every 4 booster boxes, I think. Don't quote me on that because I haven't opened much of it. I just kind of done my research. But, hopefully we hit gold in this set just by opening it the first time. So, all right, Super S, Zombie Man, Armor Gorilla, Sorelli Blockluster, Dr. Genius, Pig God. I think I said Pig Guy earlier, but Pig God, Blizzard Bunch, Watchdog Man, which supposedly he is one of the strongest heroes, and he's just a dog in a costume, a guy in a costume, excuse me. So I don't quote me. I don't know why. All right, Wingblade Leg. All right, there's Bomb again. A rare, which is Atomic Samurai. It's the guy we were talking about earlier, which is, I think, part of this action card here. All right, let's see what we got behind it. All right, it's another SR. So let's see. I think it might be Saitama again. I can see the pants, but maybe Genos. Let's see. All right, 3, 2, 1. Up, yes, and it's Genos. I actually like Genos. I like how he can get the upgrades every time he's probably defeated or when he's torn apart. But it's funny how he really thinks that he's gonna get as strong as Saitama, and all he did is just do regular exercise, regular common exercise routines, which got him to how strong he is, which I think why it makes the anime so funny, because there's no secret to it. It's just exercising. That's all it is. So, all right, Hellish Storm, Death Gating, Deep Sea King, which that was a cool arc too. I didn't really think he was going to be that strong, but when it started raining, he got stronger. Terrible Tornado, King, all right, Taru, King Engine, Hellish Blizzard, Dragon Pomelan, Tempest Wind, I think, right? That's Tempest Wind. All right, Fish Flowing, Crushing Rock, which is the technique Garu, I think, uses, but I think also Silver Fang as well. All right, let's see what we have behind it. All right, I think it's a holo action card. That's a first. I didn't even know they gave these, or they put these in the set. Okay, that's actually pretty neat. Check this out. If you guys can see, am I holding it correctly? I know it's a little blurry. If not, I'll bring it up right here. But yeah, look at that. A foil action card. That's a first for me, to be honest with you. I didn't even think they had those. So, hey, interesting to add to the collection, to be honest with you. And I know I keep saying that, so it is, to be honest with you. All right. I'm merely immobilized. Drive Knight. Ooh, this card's a little harder too. Hellish Blizzard. All right, Genos. Super S. Whirling Wind, Flooring Water, Roaring Chinrain. That's a lot. That's a lot to say. See that 10 times fast. Monster Cell. Saitama. Flashy Flash. Hellish Blizzard. All right, let's see what's behind it. Another rare, and it's Garu. Awesome. All right, let's clean this up just a tiny bit. You know, I don't want it to be like during our Lore Arcana polls where they're kind of like all over the place. So let me just put these comments over here. I just want to keep it nice and organized. Put our foils in this pile here. All right, we got 4 packs left, so we're still hunting for that. I know we got the common one star, but let's see if we can get our first ever SR 2 stars or SR 1 stars. No, not 1 star, sorry, SR 3 stars. And that will be the Saitama that we're looking for. And I think it's also signed too by the voice actor, or I think the creator. So, all right. Wish me luck. Zombie Man, Armor Gorilla, Clustered, Noctur Genius, Pig God, Eyelash, and Wild Monkey, which are kind of crazy names to have. Hellfire Flame. Let's put that over here. Hellish Blizzard. All right, Dragon Pullman, right? Pullman. All right, Tempest Wind. This is our other rare, Terrible Tornado. Okay, and it's a SR, not a 1 star or any stars, it's just an SR. So all right, let's see what we can pull behind this Terrible Tornado. All right, 3, 2, 1. All right, and it's Hellish Blizzard, which I think we pulled a good amount of the SRs. I like Hellish Blizzard, actually. I think she has some cool powers, but obviously not up with her sister, but nice, pretty good pull right there, foil. All right, not the one we're looking for. And to be honest with you, I don't think there's really a specific SR that I'm wanting to pull in this set. I just like all the characters. You know, I like Genos. Saitama, if I could pull the SR 3 stars with Saitama, that would be great. I mean, that would be a great hit, a fantastic hit. But, you know, it is what it is, right? But I like all the characters, like all the SRs, so I'm actually pretty happy that we pulled a good amount. So, got 2 packs left, including the one in my hand. Let's see if we can pull an SR 2 star or our first ever 3 star. Zero, Silver Fang. Alright, Death Galing, Deep Sea King, Terrible Tornado, there's King, Monster Association, King here, Barus, Psychic Power, those are rare, Incinerate Cannons, alright, what's behind it? Another rare, and it's Barus. I don't think Barus actually has a SR, I think it's just the heroes. Except for Garu. Garu, I think has an SR, which I think we pulled him earlier? Let me see, hang on. Yep, there he is right there. He's like the only villain, but I don't know what his character art becomes in the anime. Maybe he turns good, or maybe he stays evil. Not too sure, but all right, second to last pack. Spatosonic, Genos, Stinger, Garu, Silver Fang, there's the hero, which is Saitama, Child Emperor. Alright, right? This is the big not caterpillar, but I forgot what the bugs are. I don't know, I'm always losing my mind when it comes to just naming specific characters or animals or locations or whatever. So yeah, he was actually pretty strong too. It took Saitama to take him out. Kind of took care of a lot of the regular ranked heroes. Watchdog Man. Alright, there's a Moon Rider. Alright, here's another SR, which is going to be our last pack here after this one. So our next SR, and alright, Spatosonic, which I think we pulled a lot of the SRs. Right? I have to double check, but yeah, I think we pulled a good amount of SRs here. Look at all these SRs, right? No 1 stars, except for the common, which first time I've ever seen that one before. Which we haven't opened a lot of sets, so. All right. Last pack. Can we pull the 3-star? Can we pull a 2-star? Could we pull any stars? Let me know in the comments below if you guys open One Punch Man and if you guys pull open the 3 stars. So let's see. Or any stars for that matter. Alright. Last one. Hero Atomic. Def Galen. Deep Sea King. Terrible Tornado. There's King. Tario, right? I believe pronounce his name. Windblade Leg. There's Bomb. Carnage Kabuto, which was a cool fight. Handsome Common MA Mask, which I think he's a strong hero, right? Alright, there's our rare Spinosaurus. Alright, we got one card behind this one. Let's see if it's any stars. Is it the 3-star? We don't know. Let's check it. Alright. I'm going to pull it up just a little bit. Nope, and it's just a rare, and it's Genos. Alright. Well, that was actually a pretty good pack to open. I thoroughly had fun with that. I like all the characters. Bringing back a lot of the, memories from watching this anime, about a year or 2 years ago. I'm actually looking to rewatch it, but right now I'm stuck on a solo leveling binge. Don't get me started with solo leveling. Definitely check it out if you guys haven't already. But look at all these SRs. Here's our action card. I think these are pretty cool. And then here's our Terrible Tornado. Oh, I think I'll bring it right here. Our Terrible Tornado. But I think we pulled a pretty good amount of SRs, including the common 1-star. But let me know down, like I said, let me know down in the comments below if you guys have opened this set and if you're looking to continue opening the set, or even if you're playing with this in Union Arena right now. I'm probably going to incorporate this with Demon Slayer, one of my 2 favorite animes, next to Jujutsu Kaisen as well. So, yeah. Thank you guys for hanging out. I really liked, I think this was a great set to open. And we're going to open more of Union Arena. And not just Demon Slayer and One Punch Man. We're probably going to open some more, some Jujutsu Kaisen, some Hunter x Hunter. And I know we have more coming out in May and in the summer. So definitely check us out when we do that. Thank you all for hanging out with me today while I opened up this brand new One Punch Man set from Union Arena. I think this was a really great set for us to open, even though we didn't hit any of the SR stars except for the common. We're going to open up more from Union Arena. I just really like the quality. I like the characters. Some of the best animes that I've ever watched before. And I think they're going to continue to keep expanding with other animes. So let me know down in the comments, do you guys enjoy playing Union Arena? Have you guys tested it out? Or what is your favorite anime that you're incorporating into your guys' deck list and you're looking to try or waiting for it to be released? But before I let you guys go, we really appreciate your support here on the channel. And as I mentioned before, we're on the road to 500 followers on our social media. And once we hit that, we're going to do a great giveaway for you guys here on the channel. So don't forget to check out all of the posts and more upcoming details as we get closer to that 500. But as always, thank you for hanging out with me, and I'll see you guys in the next video.